against Miguel Vazquez. How do you feel?
I feel great. You know, just waiting for Saturday.
And to stand up, you know, see him face off, what do you think of him? Anything changed when you see him now in person versus on tape?
Not really, you know. Same person, you know. I'm sure we both gonna be different Saturday, you know, because we're gonna be throwing punches at each other, but, you know, same thing.
You've had a lot of TV fights, but never a title fight. This is the biggest fight of your career. Did you do anything different in training for it, or does everything stay the same?
Oh, no, way different. Title fight is better preparation. It's hard for me to get sparring because, you know, guys want a whole lot of money, so none of that was a problem this fight. I was able to get all of that done, but no, it's nothing like training for a title fight, not even close.
We spoke to Vazquez and asked him how did he measure up with you. He said your boxing skills is almost the same, except he felt his was a little bit better, and he felt he was quicker. What do you think about that? How do you think you measure up with Vazquez as far as in the ring?
I think what he thought. What she said is what I think.
Inverse, yeah.
But you know, that's how he's supposed to think, and that's the beautiful thing about boxing is that we'll see Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, I disagree, like, you know, and here agree to disagree.
Right.
So that just tells you it's going to be a good fight.
Okay. And he's been out of the ring for about a year. You know, a guy who's technical, who depends on that boxing skill. Right. Do you think that could affect him in the ring on Saturday?
It can, but you never know. Like, boxing is you can have your worst night or best night in one night, but I'm looking at for him to be at better than, you know, than he ever been. He should be, because, you know, this is his hardest fight by far. From, you know,
and
name a guy that he fought before.
His biggest opportunity. He's never been on
name a guy he fought before at lightweight for his defense.
For his defense. Yeah, it's been small fights. Yeah.
So you got
nothing at this level.
So you got to factor that. You know,
we did ask him about that. He did feel it was a big fight for him, also.
So you got to factor
the
that.
Same thing.
You know, yeah, he's a good fighter, but at the same time, he's fighting a fighter that would have won the same belt he won had I fought the guy that he fought. So it's a good matchup. I'm just glad, and I thank him for taking the fight, because I was going to fight a couple of the other champions and they didn't want to fight. So I thank him a lot for stepping up to the plate.
On your last fight in the baseball arena, obviously you were winning to the fight until the last round.
Right.
What had you learned from that?
Don't show, you know, don't just wait till the end of the bell and then, you know, celebrate. You know, it's a learning. You know, I should still be undefeated, you know. But sometimes things happen in the ring, you know, just to straighten you out outside of the ring, you know. That was the first time I did something that crazy.
What was your mindset? In the ring, what were you actually thinking?
I saw Floyd over by the corner, and I was beating him so easy. I kind of looked at Floyd like, it's easy, and I kind of was playing with him. Then, you know, he ended up catching me while I wasn't playing to the crowd. I thought the bell was about to ring like in 10 seconds. So, you know, he landed a punch. I went off balance with the first one. I wasn't even hurt. But then while I was off balance, he caught me with two. The ref stopped it. So, you know, that'll never happen again. No, lesson learned.
What did Floyd tell you after the fight? What kind of advice did he give you? Especially for this
Junior?
Fight. Yeah, for Junior.
Oh, he was like, man, like, you know, don't worry about not only just doing that, but trying to get the knockout. Like, you had him beat every single round. So, like, you know, it was the last round. You should have just, you know, banked it in, you know. But I wanted to over-please the crowd. Like, that's one thing that you can't say about me from seeing that I don't please the fans.
Is that a fine line, though, between pleasing the fans and making sure you get the win?
Far. Like this fight, people say, oh, this guy fight this way, fight that way. I mean, he been winning, right? So we got to fight the way that we fight. It's going to be a highly competitive fight because we both got winning mentality. It's going to be a great fight.
So will you have to fight your adrenaline on that fight, because there's going to be so many people, and you also know there's millions of people watching.
Right.
You know, to keep that concentration.
Yeah, you got to control it because it's only you and him in the ring. You don't want the crowd to get, you know, you don't want to get too involved and try to you don't want to over please the crowd. That you just want to fight and keep it simple. You know, me and Miguel Vazquez.
All right, man. Give us a forecast. What we're going to see Saturday night out of Mickey Bay against Miguel Vazquez.
You're going to see a new champion, and who knows how to fight. It could be fighting tonight. You know, you just never know. You got two highly skilled fighters. To me, by far outside of Floyd's fight, this is the the best matchup on the card. You know, so I think it's going to be a great fight. So everybody tune in.
All right, man. Good luck Saturday.
Thank you.